rappers who ruined their careers in seconds.
In the media, I want to apologize to you, Cardi. You know I embarrassed you.
Being a famous rapper comes with a lot of perks, but what you may not know is that these celebrities can lose their entire fan base and even career in just seconds. With the media following their every move, it's no wonder that these rappers ruined their careers. Today we're going to be looking at some of the most famous rappers who've lost it all within seconds. Be sure to watch this entire video as you're not going to want to miss out on what we have for you all today. Also, leave a like and comment the keyword to enter the giveaway. 6ix9ine.
I tried to school him and let him know. It just so happened that the Tekashi thing was on film.
For the last 2 years, the Brooklyn rapper 6ix9ine has used social media to build up a larger-than-life reputation as a proud public menace, a self-described supervillain whose mere presence seemed to attract drama and weapon violence.
Blood gang, completely false, and I think that will come out in court when the facts are brought out.
That persona was an act, he said, but it put him on path to hip-hop stardom. To gain even more credibility with his online audience, he partnered a year ago with Brooklyn men the police say are affiliated with Trey 9, Gangsta Blood street gang. Now, 6ix9ine, whose real name is Daniel Hernandez, has been arrested on federal racketeering charges along with several of his former business associates. Although Mr. Hernandez, 22, often seemed invincible during his turbulent first year in music, the charges that he participated in are very bad, some of which he live-streamed to his massive Instagram following, which could spell the end of his once meteoric career. 6ix9ine is facing 6 counts in the indictment, which carries a mandatory minimum of 25 years in prison. Now, he could be facing life behind bars. There's nothing much he can do at this point except fight his charges and acknowledge that he's made his own bed. He had become a master of kamikaze marketing, but unfortunately for many Tekashi fans, this may end up being the end of the rapper as we know it. At least for a while now. In just a few seconds, 6ix9ine's career was over as he received his sentence. But we have many more rappers to cover today, so be sure to continue watching. Logic.
Reminders of things in my life or things I've accomplished or wish to accomplish.
Back on March 20th, Logic confirmed the rumors that he would be indeed splitting from his wife of 2 years, Jessica Andrea. The Everybody rapper posted a joint statement with Andrea regarding their relationship status to social media in March, stating the pair still have love and respect for one another, but are better off as friends. After 2 years of marriage, we have come to the loving conclusion that we are much better as friends. There are no sides, there is just us. 2 people who loved each other in marriage and will continue to love each other for the rest of our lives. Logic concluded with a smiley face. However, this led many fans to drop off Logic's fan base, as people were big supporters of the couple together. When Logic announced the split, his fan base dropped very fast. Luckily, he was able to gain a majority of it back, but this certainly was a drop in Logic's career. Offset.
I just want to tell you I'm sorry, bro.
Very recently, Offset and Cardi B shocked the world when they announced their official split from each other. Now, this led to a lot of people becoming upset and wanting the two back together. However, what Offset did try to do and to get his girl back almost ruined his career. It's possible that even just a few years ago, this kind of gesture would have come across as sweet or romantic, a man begging his wife for forgiveness in a public display of affection. But in 2018, when Offset interrupted Cardi B's headlining set at a music festival to attempt a reconciliation, it came across as a move from an outdated playbook. Offset arrived on stage with a bouquet of flowers and a sign made of roses that read, "Take me back, Cardi." Once on stage, Offset told Cardi he was very sorry and wanted to tell her in front of the world that he loved her.
The person, in front of the world, I love you.
The duo talked briefly off mic before Cardi B asked him to leave and had the sign and bouquet cleared. A Teen Vogue article on the topic took off on social media. A person's decision to end a relationship should be respected and not seen as a challenge. The writer D. Elizabeth asserted. Cardi's fans on Twitter called Offset selfish, manipulative, and wonder how could he be so audacious. Tarana Burke, an activist and the founder of the original Me Too movement, wrote that her Twitter timeline was full of women sharing crazy ex stories that were a little scary, but ended up okay. Kinda. So yeah, a bit creepy, right? But if you're thinking this, you're not alone, as the majority of the media believes that Offset went a bit overboard here. In just a few seconds, we saw a rapper on stage. He pretty much made a fool of himself, and which could have possibly ended his career. Lil Wayne.
Me knowing Tune, man, I know Tune didn't mean no harm in what he said, you know.
Lil Wayne is certainly a wordsmith when it comes to his catchy rap lyrics, but in 2013, a comparison of sex and the passing of Emmett Till was too much for many. The musician was caught in ties for the lyric "Beat That Up Like Emmett Till," which is on Future's Karate Chop remix. Reports Rolling Stone. Till had his life taken for allegedly whistling at a white woman in 1955. He was just 14. I have tremendous respect for those who paved the way for liberty and opportunities that African Americans currently enjoy, the lollipop rapper wrote in a lengthy apology. As a business owner who employs several African American employees and gives philanthropically to organizations that help youth to pursue their dreams, my ultimate intention is to uplift rather than degrade our community. He also promised not to perform the song song and supports the record label's decision to remove the song from the airwaves. Wayne found himself in hot water once again in 2016 for not knowing what Black Lives Matter is. I don't feel to connect a damn thing that ain't got nothing to do with me. The rapper dismissed the social movement in an interview with Nightline. The reporter further explained the purpose of the movement, to which Wayne said, "That just sounds weird. I don't know what it is. Don't come at me with that dumb shit, ma'am. My life matter, especially to my bitches." After embarrassing himself, Wayne quit the interview saying, "Ain't no politician." Lil Wayne really took a tumble here, as many people saw what he rapped to be very disrespectful. Kodak Black.
Right now? Like, why did you pick him?
I don't even want to talk about it, bro.
It's no secret that Kodak Black has had a long history of legal issues. Shortly after making a spot on XXL's 2016 freshman class, the rapper was arrested with possession of a firearm. While he only spent a few months in prison, he was put behind bars again in February of 2017 for violating his parole. Once again, he served a short sentence, but now finds himself caught back in a vicious cycle. While jail time hasn't slowed down his career so far, even dropping an album while behind bars, the charges he faces this time could put a change to that. Earlier this year, Kodak Black was finally released from his cell. Fans were ecstatic to see him back on track. However, within a few hours, he was arrested yet again after a SWAT raided his home in South Florida. This time, he's been put behind bars for quite some time now, and we cannot tell when he's going to be free. With several projects to his name, all receiving praise from fans and critics alike, not only will time tell how these recent charges will shape Black's career, but all bets point towards a serious hurting for the rising rapper's career. Drake. Now, Drake has recently been on the top of the rap game. With the release of his hit album Scorpion and many features on big rapper tracks, he's in the spotlight for sure. But there was one incident that almost set his career into shambles. According to breaking news sites like the Huffington Post and TMZ, Drake apparently garnered success on the album Nothing Was the Same by stealing lyrics on the Billboard top-ranking song Pound Cake Paris Motion Music 2 featuring music Mongol Jay-Z. Drake was accused of shamelessly stealing jazz musicians Jimmy Smith's lyrics and then lying on the album, stating that he received permission from the estate owner for the deceased jazz musician to use the sample. The song started with a 35-second monologue from the 1982 song titled Jimmy Smith Rap, recorded by jazz musician Jimmy Smith. According to a new lawsuit, Drake never got permission to use the clip. Even worse, represented in the album notes that the clip was properly licensed when in fact it wasn't. Drake was taken into question for the other singles he released that also contained samples from other deceased artists like Marvin Gaye, among others. What did this lead to? Well, Cash Money Records and many others sued Drake for more than $300,000 in royalties and assets. This was a big downfall in his career that almost ended Drake as we know it. NBA YoungBoy. YoungBoy almost ruined his career when he was allegedly caught on surveillance footage for brutally attacking his girlfriend in Waycross, Georgia last year. The I Ain't Hiding rapper born Contrell Deshaun Galden was taken into custody a few hours later in Tallahassee, where he was traveling on his tour bus to perform at a local nightclub called Moon. TMZ obtained a video of the incident, which shows a man forcibly trying to bring a woman back into a room as she attempts to escape his grasp. Things get messy quick, and we obviously aren't going to show the clips in this video. The rapper was arrested in Tallahassee, Florida, for an outstanding warrant for his arrest, according to TMZ. Law enforcement officials came in contact with NBA YoungBoy and ran his information. That's how they discovered he had a warrant for allegedly committing assault, kidnapping, and some other violations. This led many fans to lose respect for YoungBoy, as he was not in the right here. He almost lost his entire fan base from this incident. Lil Yachty. About 2 years ago, Lil Yachty would lose a lot of respect when he dissed some of the most influential rappers in the game. Lil Yachty unapologetically told Billboard that he couldn't name 5 songs by the legends of Tupac and Notorious Big. He then went on to call Biggie overrated.
Overrated.
Obviously, he received some backlash for the comments, but this didn't affect Yachty. He seemed to not care one bit. Overall, this was a bad thing for Yachty to say, and considering he didn't even feel any remorse, just adds to the picture. Quavo.
No, I don't play. But I do coach, that's for sure.
Just last year, the Atlanta rapper was invited to participate in the NBA All-Star Celebrity Game. The league's All-Star Weekend features plenty of viral moments, but a few, if any, were bigger than the one that occurred during the Celebrity Game. There was a block heard around the world. Rachel Demita, one of the stars of the game, tried to shoot a layup late in the second half. She thought she had an open angle at the basket. Quavo, the game's MVP, came sprinting into the lane. He swatted Demita's shot into the stands. It was truly the angriest, most vicious block of the weekend.
No, I don't play. But I do coach, that's for sure.
Demita tweeted about the incident after the game saying, "Yo, Quavo stunning. I'm going to have a crazy bruise on my hip from that block, but congrats on MVP." Fans were shocked and disappointed by the way Quavo treated Demita. This led to his fanbase dropping quickly, but luckily for the rapper, he was able to gain it back quickly after an apology to Demita. And there you have it. Those are the rappers who ruined their careers in seconds. If you guys enjoyed the video, please do leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you're new. Anyways, I'll see you next time on King Trending. Hey, just a reminder that we're changing up the giveaways. From now on, we're offering the Galaxy Note 9, the one that comes with the exclusive Fortnite skin, the new iPhone X Max, which we'll pre-order for you, and the new Apple Watch Series 4, which we'll also pre-order for you. The winner gets to decide between these three. Make sure to subscribe, turn on notifications, drop a like, and comment the hidden message in the video for a chance to win. You got nothing to lose. Go for it.